Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Foles Eagles going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it. Now a play fake here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Johnson. Shotgun now for Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Aguilar in motion left. On first down, Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
The slot man in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing now is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. first down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On 4th down, the Texans will turn it over to the active leader in punting yards, and that's Shane Leckler. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had. What were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but, yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Again, here's Blunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He gets it left side to Johnson. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second is Watson. And some room. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Got 4 down. Ohio! Ohio! Switch! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
On first down, Watson going up top for Miller. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go!
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Ohio! Let's go! What? 9! Flex round!
Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
So 2 quarters. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. 1, 9,
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards on the ground.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watson hands this to Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Wentz now on first down. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run again with Blunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now it's Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Take 4, take 4. Come on, let's go.
To throw is Watson. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
Let's go. 1, 9. Ohio.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Johnson, the man in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Working from the gun, Wentz got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
This across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Ball in a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Aguilar in motion left. Here's Wentz to throw. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Room to run past midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Foreman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go!
it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second down following the run. Back to throw. Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Throwing is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
In motion goes the tight end. Wentz to throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Wentz now on first down. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles.